First blood.
Alrighty. Hello and happy Monday. Hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Today, we're going to be picking up where we left off, I believe, on Tuesday with some more Ace Attorney, or... as I'm sure a lot of Ace Attorney fans know, another episode of Maya keeps getting accused of fucking murder. I looked into this because I thought this was a meme. I remember hearing this was a thing, and yeah, no, she just keeps getting accused of murder. This is not the first time, and it will not be the last time. We still got another game of Ace Attorney we gotta play, and I'm sure she's gonna get accused once again of unaliving people. But we're gonna go ahead and pick it back up. I believe we were, I want to say, about halfway through the second case here. And things are starting to unravel. We're starting to get all the pieces of the mystery. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get us started right here. Bad news? Wait, what bad news? What's up? What's going on? Y'all played Spider Heck with our DM. I don't know how we keep surviving sessions, bro. It's clear to me that you want us to get TPK'd, so... it is what it is at this point. I accept it. We stopped him. That's... yeah. You know, I saw that coming. As soon as you said Spider Heck, I saw that coming. Oh goodness, wait. I'm in the wrong position here. I'll fix that in a moment. First, let me get Phoenix right up here. Hi Mag, how you doing? Hope you had a good weekend, boss. We got some more Ace Attorney today for you. As soon as I fix my positioning here, there we are. Well, at the very least, Leechy, I hope you're paying attention, bro, because when your character goes on trial in our D&D session, you're gonna need all the skills you can get here. Erotic Factor does in fact have a Voices of the Void crossover. Nice. I'm definitely going to be playing some more of it this week. Probably on Friday or no, not Thursday. Probably Friday or Saturday. Oh, speaking of that, I'm pretty sure I have to check again. But I'm pretty sure I have something on the 7th on Thursday here, so we might not have a stream that day. I should have some more concrete info by tomorrow. Alright, Maya, what's going on? I think when I talked to you, I talked about, yeah, the ball. So I think we have to go back and ask Pearl about more stuff? The urn, which is their ancestor, that clearly has been broken and pieced back together. Number remains. There's even trash in a new mod that can clean environmental bodies and blood. Nice! Okay, that's clearly eeny miny. There's a bullet hole in it. Remember everything that happened here. We got the dossier, or sorry, the autopsy report. Key, folded screen with a bullet hole, clipping. Connects it to the sister. Edge, this. She is back. Amy Faye. Korean channeling technique founder. Legend says her soul is sealed in the sacred earth. Actually, hey Maya, what do you know about this? Wait, go back. What do you know about this, Maya? Mystic Amy. She's a legendary spirit medium. I like the way that word sounds. Legendary. Okay, Maya, let's get through the trial first, huh, bud? Ever since I was young, I've dreamed of being a legend. Oh, this murder will make you into a legend, alright? I probably shouldn't say that last thought out loud. Oh, goodness. Okay, Crane Village. June 21st, Crane Village. Hi, Lada. Ah! Hey, wait, please, Lada. He ran off into the manor. Okay. Lada. Heck! Hey, I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and you'll turn to dust. Thank you so much for the 26 months. I appreciate you. She probably went here? Over here? Nope. Here? Pretty sure I saw a lot of run in this direction. But it doesn't look like she's here. That's a ball. Wait. No, examine. Ball. A steel samurai ball. It's Pearl's ball. Mine said that it's always kept in a clothing box, so then what is it doing on the floor? Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. Okay, what's in the box? There's a clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! What? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? Wait, who? Maya? Maya's the convenient scapegoat of the series, it seems, bro. I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I need a hole to crawl into. What is going on with you, Lada? So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. It's about 8 inches off the ground. This was in the room. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen, didn't it? Could this? Yes, it could. In the time it took Phoenix to blink, all the evidence pointing to her was discovered, including emails, plane tickets she ordered while sleepwalking, and DNA evidence. Oh man, but being the ace attorney he is, obviously, he proves her innocence. It's the clothing box where Pearl keeps her ball. I thought I felt my soul take off for a second when Lada jumped out at me. So it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. Interesting. Alright, time to move. I can't really talk to you about anything, Eni, so I'll be back. Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair? Lotta hair. She said, don't look at me with them eyes, but... I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a... How you doing, buddy? Stayed for 30 months. Good lord. Heard you were taking a nap. Seems you're awake now. Just in time for lawyers. Not only did he prove her innocence, they found concrete proof that it was actually the prosecutor. The prosecutor was the one that dropped the nuke. That's... This seems on brand. This seems like it could be in an Ace Attorney game. Having played one of the games so far. I say that with the utmost confidence. Going on the trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Alright, so she's doing some soul searching. Thank you, Pearl. You're welcome. Can I talk to you about more stuff? Okay, it's just the alibi. Can I show you... Wait. Can I show you this? I don't know who that person is. I guess that makes sense. You never left Karain Village. Wait, that's the... That's literally the founder of the technique and the style. What do you mean? She should know that, even if she has left the village. Okay, alright, fine. Fair enough. Think about this. Okay. What about the ball? That's literally your ball, Pearl, what? What is going on? Alright, fine. Damn it. I'm gonna... You know what? We're gonna try and do the Psyche Lock. I'm not doing that, bud. Pearl's an angel. You must protect her at all costs. Now Maya on the other hand, that's perfectly fine. Matter of fact, double the amount of C4. Double the amount of plastic explosives. She'll be fine. She has cartoon logic. She'll be back in the next game. Alright. When it was taking place, you were here. Wow, you got it. So, you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man, alright, what next? Okay, I think I knew what you were doing. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. What was Pearl was doing in the winding way? You were playing with ball. You were playing with this ball, right? That's right. How did you know? I'm a lawyer, after all. Oh, that's one. Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh, and then? Something happened. Something really bad, huh? What do you mean, something? Nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. I think you broke the urn. Yes. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Karain technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes? What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? Yeah, caught you. The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess? It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell that urn has been broken? The name on it. The name on it. Who started the Karain channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Amy. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. Gasp. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken the urn. And made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. There it is. Unlock successful. And I healed. Alright, Pearl, what's going on, man? Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the winding way with my ball. And that's when you broke the urn, right? Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put them back together and no one would notice. Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean winding way? Yes. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things. When it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. I don't think it's a FNAF reference. I feel like this game predates FNAF by a couple years, maybe more. I think you said that it's consistent with what I saw around the manor or something, so that's around when Lotta and Art were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm gonna get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done. And a happy resolution. Sacred urn updated the court record. Broken by Pearl right before the murder, under repair in the hallway until police came. Got it. Okay. So what do I do with the rest of this? Actually move back to... go over here. Hey Morgan. Yes, what is it? You must be so noisy. It must you be so nosy? Noisy, not nosy. Jesus. We have a rule here. The hallway's not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Okay? Anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? That girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Lotta, you sure know how to waste a man's time. Alright. What do you know about this? Okay. What do you know about the founder? Nothing? Waste of my time. Alright. Well, anyway. You! Traffic accident. She... About the accident, Innie. Like, you're totally not gonna give up, are you? No, I'm not. I totally want to forget about my sister, you know, time to move on and all that. So I have no choice but to remove these locks. Oh boy. What if I, these? Read about this. Alright. Okay. We'll be back. Let's go to... I think I found out everything I can, but I can't see how it all adds up. Is any money being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turns out to be Inie's sister. It's a little too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. I wish I knew a little more about Inie, but where am I going to find out info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. Is that is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Lotta! Oh, so you finally noticed. Thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of one around like this. Thanks? But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Oh, well, you see... Well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are you? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. What? Alright, let's talk. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really bad, Lotta. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me? I forgive you. I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Thank goodness. I'm still... Still what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know? Gibberish. Now then, Lotta Heart, at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I've dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this info for free. Now that's what I like to hear. Lotta not taking money? Now I know this one's an alien clone. If Maya's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. That's what I was thinking. You mean Eenie Miney? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That Granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. So Lotta suspects Eenie, which means she might have already found some information about our mysterious Eenie. It's her or Morgan or their co-conspirators. That's my guess here. Alright, I'm gonna show you stuff. Can I ask you about this? Ah, there's blood on it. Get that away from me. Why do you get off showing me something like this? Guess that's the wrong thing to show her. How about this? I'm a real natural, ain't I? I caught the murder just right and even managed to make it mysterious. Mysterious? All you managed to do is forget to focus your lens. Shut up. That's my technique. My technique now, you hear? Wait, second picture. I'm a real natural. Oh my god. Same deal. What do you know about urn? Nope, don't know nothing about that. Things that don't catch my eye don't catch my interest. She calls herself a journalist? What this? Okay, it's all or nothing. Ball. You know ball, Lotta? She does not know ball. You know about this? Thing that you were hiding inside of? No? Nothing? Gun. You think I could have the guts to carry one of these around? A celebrity photographer with a gun? You'd think it'd work. Bang bang. Ah, thanks, but nah, I can't see myself like that. Forget about the knife? Yep. Floor plan? Nope. But we'll try it. Yeah, that's what I figured. The key. Negative. Hole in the screen. Oh, newspaper clipping. About this clipping. Now you listen here, boy, and you listen good. You can't go looking at such an old piece of paper, you hear? People got eyes on the front side, you know why? So they can see in front of themselves and not behind. So how about it? You feeling my energy? Nope, not an electron. She just straight up doesn't care about the badge. Alright, what do you know about her? That old lady sure can be forceful. She scared me that day. Well, only a little now, you hear? Okay, what do you know about Eenie? That's Eenie Miney, right? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she is the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I'd heard as much. I also heard that Eenie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Karain Village. You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Yeah. You know about Mimi. You know nothing about Mimi? What do you know about yourself? You know, I'm beginning to get sick of this hairstyle. Next time I go to the salon, I'm gonna get my hair straightened, I reckon. What do you think, Phoenix? I think if you get rid of your afro, I wouldn't recognize who you were. Yeah, that's kind of the problem, ain't it? Please, can we get home with the important stuff? Say, like, the murderer? Nope. Hey, this is that prosecutor gal, the one that likes breaking all the rules. Switches are for horses and lights, not people. How's that? I made a pretty clever pun, didn't I? Sorry, didn't hear you. Ah, well, I'll forgive the waxing ears this once and tell it to you one more time. Okay. Alright, let's talk. Tell me about Eenie Miney. Speaking of Eenie, do you have any information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? It'll cost you. It'll cost a lot. You literally said you would give it for free! What? Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. What? Here, I give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe. What's that supposed to mean? Well, see, actually, it was going to be annoying, I reckoned, so I didn't actually go there. Okay. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds... Ew. I mean, look, don't blame this on... You know what? Never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out the Hottie Clinic. June 21st, Hottie Clinic reception. So this is where Eenie was hospitalized. Whoa! Oh my god, look at the gold tooth. Yeah, so you're here to visit a patient, Yeah, are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Director Hottie, ho ho. Heck, I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes, so what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eenie Miney. Miss Miney? Miss Eenie Miney? Yes, Oh, her! That's too bad. I'll tell you something, that girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Ah, Sweetums, calm down, calm down. Don't be so harsh on an old man like me. Don't you dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, I got it. Yes. Yes? Don't, yes, me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hottie, ho ho. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to, I suppose, is this guy. Oh boy. This must be the waiting area. It's got the feeling of one, and there are sofas lined up. I don't see all that many patients. Yes, well, it's the quality, not the quantity that counts, huh? What in the world did I have to do with anything? This patient is undergoing rehabilitation. And looking at that strained face twisted in all those ways and that oily sweat, his whole body is swaying back and forth, wobble wobble like he's about to fall. Yes. Hey, don't just cut into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here. Ah, sorry. Yes, most sorry. Yes, I wonder where that door way down there leads to. Oh, that's the X-ray room. Yes. How did you know what I was thinking? Yes. Well, it's because that's the X-ray room. Yes. There is something very peculiar about this guy, because I know it's not me. This is the clinic's reception desk, but it doesn't look like there's anyone at the counter. On the wall is this much word to the wise. Do something in vain and your only reward is tiredness. Not exactly the best thing to be telling your patients, is it? Good lord. Okay. I got nothing else to do, so I guess we're talking to you. What exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory clinical stuff. Yes. Doctory clinical stuff. Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details, ho-ho. Yes. What does that look for? Ah, yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here, We do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems. Yes, it seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eenie Miney? Now you're talking. Yes, that girl, she was transferred from a general hospital. Why are you looking like a creeper, bro? What the fuck? He morphed from the general hospital to here. What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad, really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no, you see, that is something, no, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes. I'm never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his at this rate. There's gotta be something I can show to this old coot. Better clippings, bro? So what do you know about this? I see this and my mind's blank. Yes, it's boring, that's why. Boring. Yes, how do I put it? If you had more attractive items, yes. Attractive, huh? A lawyer's badge? What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now I'm investigating a murder. Yes. What is with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes? Trial's tomorrow and I would really like some information from you. Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret. What's that? Yes, actually, I'm not the real director. Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. What do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on. I'll give you something. Real information, okay? I'm actually this clinic's... See, I'm this place's walking... Dictionpedia? You mean walking encyclopedia? Yeah, that! My specialty is in young, silky smooth, hottie patients. There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, I'll let you keep that kind of info to yourself. Anyway, you wanted to know about little Miss Eenie Miney, right? Little Miss? That girl. I remember her especially well. Really, especially very well. Now this is what I'm talking about. Yes, nice. This is nice and exciting. What do you think? Does anything grab your attention? There's no mistaking this is nice. Yes, I like this picture. Yes. Mind if I borrow this for a while for private research purposes? No! That's okay. I don't think I should support this research. Yes. Yes, he is. Straight up weirdo. Okay, would you please take a look at this person? Oh, this is a superb example of a woman. I'd like to, meet her just one time. Bring her to me tomorrow. She'll get special attention from me, I promise. Where does he think he is? This is a medical facility. Something tells me, yes. No, nothing. There is no need to bring this person in for an exam. Wouldn't do it anyway. Even as a pretend doctor, he gets an F from me. I'm a surgeon. Are you? You doing surgery? A peculiar patient who claims to be Director Odd. He seems to be extremely healthy. This person. Ooh, she's nice. I look in her eyes. She looks like a queen. She's glaring at me. Her stare is making me choke up in tears. I was whipped by her and it hurt a lot. Oh wow, I'm so jealous. So, did you cry? How did it feel? Cried a little, I think. Can't actually remember. Not a fan of Wada. Okay, what about Mimi? I feel like somewhere. I've seen her somewhere before, I think. Well, when she comes tomorrow for a consultation, I'm sure we can get reacquainted. I don't believe this. Miss Eni's really cute in this picture. You'd agree, right? Yeah, sure. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes. I'll tell her for you. Yes, please. I'll be waiting for her. Yes. Waiting. You guys a freak. Alright. Please tell me what you know about Eni Miney. Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl, that's right. She was transferred here from a general hospital. This was... yes. A year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. What was she ill with? Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see... Yeah, but I could see it was a huge wound at that. A huge injury? Her whole body was wrapped around in bandages, and her arm was in a cast. It sounds pretty severe, alright. Yes, it was an accident. An accident. They are scary, yes? Cars, yes. Car, you mean it was a traffic accident? Yep, that's what gave her the terrible injuries. I swore it was in the papers. Yes, I looked it all up. I did. It was terrible. Yes. Did I even ask what is wrong with this old guy? Just now, you mentioned something about a big operation. Are you talking about Miss Eni's operation? Yes, Miss Eni's. That was one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burnt like bad toast. It was bad, very bad. Was it really that bad? It was a good thing that Miss Eni had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together. Picture. That girl, she had just gotten her license. She just happened to have a license photo on her. Yes. Oh. So see, I got her picture as a way to remember her, yes? Well, more like swiped. Breach of ethics? Oh, wait. What? What? A pretty girl like her, I bet she has lots of pictures of herself. Sure. It's a treasure. My treasure. Precious. I hate this. I hate it so much. What happened to the actual license itself, bro? What did you do? Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car. Yes. Eni's folder for a driver's license. Director Hottie's treasure possession. Wait a second. Is it gonna actually be Mimi? Is she just Mimi? But, I think it's Mimi. It's Mimi pretending to be Annie. Right? Because she died in the thing. Baby. We'll see. We'll find out. That's my theory at the moment. Alright, so ask about the accident. So you looked up information on Annie's accident, correct? Yep, sure did. Yes, I read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it? Do you remember? Yes, hold on, I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean. You have it? Well. Don't get me wrong, I thought something like this might come up too, so... Obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay the lead from this guy. Phoenix, there is nothing we need to or should be learning from this man. Ah, here we go. Yes. According to this, Miss Annie was in the passenger seat. Passenger seat, huh? Oh, so they're both in the car. Yeah, then that supports my theory. And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Annie fought with the door, finally got it to open, and somehow managed to get away. Anyway, for anywho, you can read all the details in the article. Yes. A new clue. Should probably look this over. It's been half a year since Miss Annie had her surgery and got better. She was just discharged sometime in December of last year. It's been half a year, huh? Yes, so how was I? Was I a real help? Wasn't I? Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, well, then, I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Annie I said hi, okay? Yes. Time for me to leave, too. Yes. Oh my god, okay, it's definitely time to leave. Did the newspaper clipping get updated? Articles about the car accident. Highway of Nightmares. May 24th, late last night, two women's cars crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flame and wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Miss Annie holds an interview about the crash. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. Miss Annie Miney is to be believed the one driving the car was her sister Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney was a nurse at Gray's Surgical Clinic where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? I doubt it. Time for me to go. Back to the village. Hey, so how was it? Did you get to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You aren't looking so well. Oh yeah, so earlier that old granny called the cops. What? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She said she had something to tell them. Things are sure getting interesting around here. But honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. Guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know? Still in the master's seat, controlling the village folk. And now, you see what it's turned into? A murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about, that's the first I've heard of it. Huh? Really? Well, it's old news to everyone else in the world. Oh, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip while I'm busy saving people. Is that something about stealing the master's seat? Yep. Right now, the master is this medium named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny. Wiccan was supposed to become the master? Do you know where Innie is, Lana? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. Got something to ask? Yeah. I got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. So I hear the master has always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turns out that old bat is Miss Faye's older sister. Misty Faye's, excuse me. Oh. Say the older sister is usually the one with more spiritual power. I'm gonna think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway. Somehow, Granny there lost to her younger sister Misty. I see. This made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sorts of things too, like she's the oldest and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master? Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. So, what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. And... Alright, Lotta, thank you for the information. Over yonder. And then, oh, no one's here now. Okay. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Okay, you. Can I talk to you about anything? No. Just the Psyche Lock stuff. Alright, it's time. Reveal your secrets. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about it. Interesting. You just asked whose accident. Which means you must know about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got something in mind? Oh wow, so that person was in an accident too. You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person had an accident? Oh, besides, like, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance chaser like you. Alright, I get it. Okay, let's see if you know about this person's accident. Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? This? It's a picture of you. I wanted to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in this accident? Okay, now we use the article. Would you take a look at this article? It's a newspaper from 1 year ago. It says Miss Eenie Miney holds interview about crash. You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait. What now? That's not me. That ain't me. What? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Miney, is, like, pretty common. Cap! What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Money, is in here too. Like, totally wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Yes. This is your proof. Like, what's this picture supposed? What's this picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. Huh? So? There's a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this, and I have to say, this photo looks an awful like you. That creepy fake director. Ah, so you do know him. Now are you ready to tell me about the incident? Or accident, rather? Like, wait a second. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's, like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And that woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in the accident could be... Definitely a profile, right? Mimi? I believe it was your sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi, you were riding in your sister's car, right after a beer. She was driving. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Now tell me what happened. Yeah, I was riding. Riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home. In the Camaro. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped through the passenger side door. Sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that too, like pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Eni a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. It seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me, actually. I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Ha ha ha. I beg your pardon, ma'am? Yo, this you? Oh, so wow, the Korean technique's like the real deal. I'm gonna like have to write about it in my report for school. Hey, so like you'll give me this picture for like the report, right? No way. This you? Did you shoot this man? Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, okay, alright, okay. Hello. Welcome in. What do you know about this person? You don't care about that person? That's your sister? What? Bro! Bro! What? Alright, she just straight up said I can't catch her, so that's... interesting. Interesting choice of words there. I'll go over here. There's Gumshoe when I need him. God damn it. Gumshoe, arrest this lady. She basically admitted to the crime. It's like something's up. Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow! Hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt... Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. What? Don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look. It's a real pissed detective. You gotta stop showing kids your gun, Gumshoe. Come on, bro. They're gonna kick you off the force for that, dog. Oh my god. At least you could have, like, if you're gonna do that shit, man, you could have shown her Missile, the dog. The little Shiba, the Inu. Goodness gracious. Do not upset me further. Sorry. Poor Gumshoe being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother. Pearl. It'll be okay. Mother. This never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick. I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is gonna happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. It'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Your stare is really piercing. Alright. This is your ball. Hey, Pearl, can you take a look at Sniffle? Oh, I can't do this to her now. She looks so pitiful and sad. Okay. Gonna be okay, Pearl. June 21st, 6:38 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Kept me waiting, Phoenix. Holy shit, Maya. Hello. I see you transform into Mia again. How you doing? How are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. If memory serves, Mia had a few psyche locks of her own. More than a few. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure. I welcome you to try. I gotta ask you some questions first. Mia, yes. Mia, you know something, don't you? I have to adjust my microphone here. Yeah, she knows a lot. About the real murderer, I mean. Why do you think so? I really tried at times to be able to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Man. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started, which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. Yes, that tracks. That's what I was thinking as well. He hid in that box. That's what I think. In any case. But Myers already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beached whale. Never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling. And I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. But that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestor Mystic Amy Faye acquired. I've heard that name before. The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism. Amitabha. I'm sure I butchered that, but I tried. To this day, her soul is still sealed in the Kurain Sacred Urn. It usually sits in a winding way and has her name written on it. So about that. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Come on, Phoenix. We don't have time to be looking at things like this. We need to find out everything we can for trial tomorrow. Okay, fine. My bad, Maya. Damn. I'm sorry, Mia. Maya, Mia. That murderer. Phoenix? Yes? You think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't that right? Yes. Alright then. Tell me who you think I'm protecting. Morgan? Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Well done. But, while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. Suspicion onto the aunt. She might have incinerated some stuff. We found that in this incinerator. The proof is this piece of cloth, and it seems like that was the right answer. I found it in the incinerator near the winding way. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes, but when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. It just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes, but why? I don't know why, but there is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Oh yeah, she did say I will take care of Maya. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. What? You have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. But the blood. And do you know whose blood that is at this point in time? You don't, do you? Do you have any proof that piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? No. Nope. Thinks you don't have any time left. I haven't even said anything yet. You can't pin my aunt as the murderer at one piece of evidence alone. No. Well, it seems I don't. Well, it would be the cloth again or anything. Okay. Proves that the piece of cloth is from Maya's costume. As I take a sip of my water here. No, go back. It's not a costume, so it's... box, maybe? Remember she did say that the black key is going to be the key to the whole investigation. If we... if we move under the assumption that, she's the only one that could have gotten to the room... because she had the key initially and handed it off to Maya and locked it and stuff. And the only other person, confirmed person in that room was the doctor who is dead, right? He's the only one who could have access to it, so that's an angle, I suppose. But we still have, like, the possibility that the trunk was in the room, which seems very likely, seeing as there's a bullet hole in it, in the same height as the one in the screen. And we know that a fully grown adult, even though a lot is quite short, can fit inside of it. So, those are the two, I think? I want to say the freaking key. But why? I think this is the proof you're looking for. The key to the channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, right? And yet somehow it magically ended up in this incinerator. Oh, I forgot it was in the incinerator. Yeah. In the center garden. You're right. And that's what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside of my sleeve. And both this key and the piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. which means that this piece of cloth was a part of Maya's costume. It would certainly seem that way. Someone changed her into a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. There's only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Exactly. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have these two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question, and you don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? She needed the way inside. I think she was in a box. No? No idea, just throwing things out now. You were so close to, Phoenix. Yeah. There's no way my aunt could have done it herself. Oh, so, okay, accomplished then. So it's E minus. Thinking logically, where does that leave you? It should be easy for you to figure out. So if Morgan couldn't have done it herself, then... Come on, Phoenix, think! Think, Phoenix, think! Okay, it's Edie. So, then... Yeah, that works with my theory. They're accomplices. Edie Miney, she's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Edie Miney were in cahoots. Alright. Now tell me, Mia. What's going on? Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Fay Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eenie Miney is involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. Problem with what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? It wasn't about Dr. Gray. It was about removing Maya from the lineage. This is in succession and stuff, so she could supplant Pearl in her place. Or she herself could do it. Dr. Gray was just a convenient sacrificial pawn. As is Eenie. Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eenie. That's true. He doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there is only one possibility. Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because Mother. She is the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Fay. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then, looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. About that. I'm not so sure about that. We'll try. We'll certainly try. Well, we'll say it first. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. Then you look at me, and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all that you've gone through. Good morning. Hi, Pearl. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls? Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you to your alone time. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Nick, this way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? All in due time, Maya. All in due time. September 2nd, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom 2. Court is now in session. For the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great enjoyment. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishest fool. Oh my god, it's this shit again. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. It's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you in just good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Oh my god, Phoenix. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. About that, I'm beginning to suspect there is more than one key. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. Okay, what's your angle, Karma? What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what's the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. What? You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Mia Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order, order, order! Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. The pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then quite suddenly, she thrust me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Okay. Why have you hidden this up until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. But we must try. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. Just now, you said, those two. Who were the two people that you're referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lot is not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry, I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I could already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fey? I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. That's true. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? That's a good point. If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yeah, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Nope. Yeah, tell me more. There's another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Oh, that was very noble of you, Miss Fey. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. It was like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fey, please continue. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hands, and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? Soup. You mean sup, okay. Now I like soup. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Monday to you. More lawyers today. I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this. However, the witness was lying to cover for the defendant. okay. She was covering for Maya? I gotta push. We gotta push, right? So you were covering for the defended. Well, yes, it was only later that I was informed of what it had incurred. That the renegade mystic... No way she called her a renegade, man. What? The renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she? Well, this witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Doing good on the road with the bro, hell yeah. Sounds like a good time. Then quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Wright? What about this picture? Remember, at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Ah, God, okay. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Thank you, Judge. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... with great strength, she hit me at the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. You fainted. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? Not sure, about 10 minutes perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy witness, elaborate on that point for us. Can't see a crack in her testimony. What should we do? For now, we should try and get more information out of her. After we get more information from her, maybe able to use it to our advantage later. So we have to press the last statement then? Hit them all? Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further? So while you were unconscious, you had absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to our next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, that should be... Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. Went to speak with someone? Who was it? Prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is heading. Yeah. Yes, I can. Oh goodness. Witness name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Miny. I'm like researching like parapsychological stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Now I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Mighty. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? What you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear all about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered. By that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eeny? Thanks. Thank you for that. She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to give revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. Phrasing. However, all the evidence and testimony point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, is it all made up? Is it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. It's time. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Cross-examination time. Okay. We're gonna press all the statements. When channel started, I was sleeping in the side room. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there were sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I had this premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? A little later, someone came into my room. Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. "11 a.m. Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when someone came into your room. Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it? Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. Oh, man, it's gonna be a long trial. I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? That's not absolute. I guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First of all, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. That was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in a sad way. You were happy in a sad way. Yeah, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But maybe if I was just someone who didn't know about the occult? But I know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? Hell no. So you really didn't think anything strange at the whole encounter? No, there wasn't any reason for me to think anything was strange. But don't keep badgering her. You're not my babysitter, Von Camera. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister isn't really that important. It's very important. Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I gotta bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Real. She's feeding her answers, Judge. This is not a fair testimony. Bro. The judge ain't gonna do his job when the threat is he's going to get whipped. This man can't be trusted. Alright, Mr. Wright, Miss Meany, please amend your testimony. Okay, I'm totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, but like her costume looked totally like normal. Her costume? What are you what? Hold on. Press again. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, nothing was like weird. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on? My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Something terrible? What was this thing she told you? Like, didn't I just like tell you all about it? Did you like forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish shiv for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask her to tell a story again? Hell no. I'm good. I did just hear the story. It's not like my memory's that bad. Actually, the defense is fine, and does not need to hear the story again. Very well, you may continue your testimony, Miss Money. I know there has to be something here I can use, but where? You really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't you? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. He's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. Okay, so it's the second to last statement here. And I don't think it's a costume looking normal thing, because if she escaped and ran off, and we are to believe, right, that she did this murder, her costume should have a bunch of blood on it. Via this. Now the question is it this? Or is it this? Technically they're the same thing. However, in this picture it looks like her sister. I'm gonna assume it's this one. I'm going to assume it's this one. Yeah, buddy. That was a very well spun line, Miss Innie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now? Are we, Phoenix? Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. That's right. Miss Meanie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order. Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Meanie? I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. What? And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony. If you please. Judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help as he's gonna be. After a Murder Part 2. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume was, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling room. Channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. If I moaned every time she whipped me, do you think she would keep doing it or stop? Okay, first. Second, she'd probably stop. I feel like Von Karma would stop. I think even she would crack under that type of pressure. You have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Hell no. Cross-examination time, baby. Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question a witness. Probably is the key word to solve this case. Probably. It says dark. Costume's purple. Something like what, though? And like I took my sister to channel gym. Why? I have a lot of questions here. Okay, we're gonna start with this one now. Really, because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Meany's? You are such a hopeless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay. Okay, like okay. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. Costume was purple. The blood totally blended right in. I'm unsure about that. You didn't see the blood. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, You're gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at that time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew? She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Bro, Phoenix Wright is looking like Higurama because of his because of this rage bait. He do kind of look like it. He did the little little face palm shit. Like, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. And then, like, I took my sister to a channeling chamber. Okay, why'd you take her there? What was the reason? How would you know to do that? You just woke up. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. What the hell does that mean, Karma? Are you coming on to me? What the fuck? What? What's going on? She says with her whip at the ready. Freaky ass Von Karma. And like, Mr. Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? How would you know that, Annie? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Money? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Hold on, like, what do you mean? When, Wait, she had the trunk in her... Yeah, no, it's a side road. Because she had the trunk in there initially when we went to see her. Before the channeling. I remember that part. I'm talking about when you were in the side room, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. What should I do? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I like totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix, right? I wonder if I put too much faith in Annie's ability to do anything with that brain. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes his testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial, I know. We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times you listen, we can't give up. Okay, so what's in the crime at the crime scene then? Boy. Okay, so... out of place. Arrived, and we're going to the crime scene. Well, I guess when you arrived at the crime scene, obviously things are strange because it's a fucking crime scene. There's there's one body there. And shit. And a bunch of cops and everything, yeah, of course. So probably the better question is why you were going there? I was talking about when you were going to the challenge chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly, now what? Think harder. I know you could remember something. I, like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important. I ask because it is very important, he says with his smug-ass grin. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anything on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Where's the channeling chamber? It's gonna be about the urn? When did because this all took place before the cops got there. This was in the process of the cops being on their way and stuff. So, I mean, based on that, I was gonna say a clothing box, but since it's all in the way and it wasn't the thing that's in the side room, it's probably this. Under repair in the hallway until police came. Yeah, so you should have walked by Pearl fixing this. I finally found the fault, and I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. I got the joke, Phoenix. I understood. Take a look at this urn. Like urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? Hence my pun. So, like, what does that prove? Who cares about some old, worn-out urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the challenge chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there is no way you could not have seen this person, Pearl. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Mm-hmm. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Jesus, what was that? What? Miss Hermione. Pearl was there, in the winding way, at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see? If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Legally blind! Grr, she says as he freaking bites a chunk out of her hat. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. Karma, whip him. The one who needs to watch what she says is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that, and they lied. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Yeah, I guess so. My mistake, my bad. There's no way. Your lie ends here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say, that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where's the contradiction? It's in her testimony just now. It's in the evidence. Help me, Mia. It's in her testimony just now, right? Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? Oh, that! I thought that was weird. Yeah, I thought that was suspicious. How would she freaking know that? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that? It feels so good to be right, bro. How? I could see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. That's true. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go by the way of the winding way. But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I ask this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? What's your alibi, Annie? Miss Miney, please answer the question. What? Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. What do you mean, baseless? Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's her chance, Phoenix. She was in the channeling chamber. I think she was in the freaking box. I think that was her in the costume. Yeah, the only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? She was in the channeling chamber. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order, order. That's why that it... What? Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and an offendant were in the channeling chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple, Miss Innie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? I can't even look at the pictures anymore. Well, obviously you were hiding inside that freaking box, that chest. And we didn't, I don't think we saw it on any of the pictures in here. But the consistent thing has been like, oh, did anybody check behind the folding screen? Was anything behind the screen here? So I think she was in the chest behind here, and that coincides with the bullet hole that was here and the bullet hole in the chest that's at the same height. So yeah, I think it's this. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, bud. Say, we're sharing the brain cell today. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? What? Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk? Ma'am, there are holes in that hat because of how you are freaking handling it right now. It's not a piece of pizza dough. You don't have to knead it and stretch it like that, dog. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Now, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut up, Gramps," as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folded screen with the help of this. Oh, the chest? Is it finally the chest? A clothing box. You were in the box. Miss Miney. How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Oh yeah, it's time. Turn up the jams. That tiny little box? No person can fit in that. Not true. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Lana disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can, with some evidence. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. The screen. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This... What on earth? What? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? He's so freaking cheeky, bro. The folding screen, it had a hole at the same height. Phoenix Wright is sassy as hell, bro, and I fucking love that shit. That's awesome. That's right, and I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. So what you were saying, then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Innie Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying. Oh my god, my theory was right from the start, bro. Miss Innie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. What? Need I remind you the foolish receive no mercy? Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. She's losing it. She's going feral. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice, didn't you? Morgan Fay. This person. If it wasn't for someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. If it wasn't for someone from the Fay household, you would have had that box to use. Morgan Fay? Isn't that the wonderful lady we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? Grr, grr! You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? She's crashing out. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. Little bro crashed out because I stole his lollipop. Valid crash out. I agree. Very valid. Give him his candy back, bro. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Gun. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the photo screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray, and... after that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Ha. Ha. Who's that? Laughing at a time like this. Ah. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? What? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Revenge! Have you not studied the history of your client in the victim, bro? Oh, Karma, come on, you're slipping. Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. You are full of it. And one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Oh, I am so glad you asked. It's definitely this. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Yeah, right. Motive that? I can't say she has no motive here. Of course she has a freaking motive. I have to think about motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Ha! Just as I thought. You bored me with your silly answers, Phoenix, right? Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister? It's deaf? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? You want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. Besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see... What? Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. What? The end. No, it's not! I think we have our answer, Mr. Wright. What Miss Money has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Judge, are you blind? If that's not the clearest motive of all time, I don't know what is, bro. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tisk tisk, so many faults. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Hee hee. See, like, it's just as I thought. Like, I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. I do. The judge is dumb. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And there's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I? Can I really do this? Yes! I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I respect the hell out of that, honestly. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. Oh boy. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait. Nope, we're done. To be continued. And we save. Yeah, buddy. Alright. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Is it really true about my aunt? Yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid so. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Hello, Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. It's me, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Man said, Von Karma got me feeling guilty. God damn it. God damn it. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Miss Eni Money had a motive? Yes. Yes, I believe I can. Eni Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that's Mimi Miney. That's the car accident from 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident from last year. Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive? I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay, like I totally don't think it will do any good, but that was like last year in May. Like something really bad had happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt and, like, it was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister? Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Okay. Here we go. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen to your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th? 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sister was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Something really bad happened around that time. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sister. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. It has everything to do with the murder. We're establishing motive. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. That doesn't mean much. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sister. Are we gonna try and rage bait her? Get her to do an outburst and then push at that point? Seems like the line we're taking here. The night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. Tired or drugged? She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police, and like, she was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Let's press a little harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. Thank you, Judge, for the cosign. But like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. Oh, yes you do. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped, too, so nope, go back. Like, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. Hi, Stardust. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. We're playing some more Ace Attorney today. We're finishing up this second case. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for it. Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing. Why didn't you have your license? Is it because he was right here? Miss Miney, that was a pretty lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting the driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. You can't see it, but I'm squinting my eyes suspiciously. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident, too. Director Hadi, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. No one cares. Thank you, Karma. Oh god. Okay, witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. May. Okay, so if that's true, I guess. But when was she in the hospital? Do we have a when was she in the hospital? It says she got out 6 months ago. I don't even know what today's date is. I think we're June of this year, 6 months ago. She got out in December. How would you get it in November if you... Nah, I'm calling BS. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time. Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Meany did not have a driver's license. Please stop crying. My whip will accommodate. Karma. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license... I, like, don't think my sister would have, like, let me drive? I'll just stand there humming to yourself. That's you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the owl? Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think the situation calls for a more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you would please. Like, how annoying. Oops. Like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. And why is that? You get a chance. Check Discord. What you got? What's up? Oh, the crown. On the Kirby. Hell yeah. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. It's all coming together. Alright. She wouldn't be allowed. Around that time, I was like really close to getting my license, okay? My sister was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. I see. She was driving a bright red Camaro. Understandable. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car, Camaro. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." Okay. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Got it. I see. A 1969 Camaro SS. Thanks. Oh my god. I swear, the first time I saw that beginning of this case, I thought that shit was Edgeworth, bro. Like, only Edgeworth has that type of swagger, bro. Oh, lordy. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Alright, cross-examination time. Around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. Sister was a totally big fan of cars, really valued them. Just gotten a really shiny bright red. Okay, I mean, it seems solid. Let's start pressing statements. Start with the first one here. What do you mean by really close? Like I had one of those permit things? Ah, okay, I see. I think that's what they're called. Damn, I remember when I had my permit. Well, the big-named lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Phoenix, famously, does not have a car. He rides his bicycle of justice. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said is in the last few minutes is other nonsense. So, like, may I continue? Sure. She was a big fan. Big fan of the cars. She valued cars. How much would you say that she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. Damn. Okay. And like, she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. Oh boy, alright. In that case, why bother taking the car out the garage ever? Real, honestly. Press harder. Why did you take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? Okay, so I mean, the only question I have at the moment is, she's a nurse at a clinic that's being sued or investigated and potentially sued for malpractice. So how is she getting the money to afford a brand new car? That's my question. Was there some embezzlement? Was there a conspiracy and the doctor and her got into an argument and that's why, you know, he had to take her out because she was gonna expose everything? Questions for later. I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Thank you, Mia. I will. Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? Camaro. It was a new car. Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK? Oh, alright. The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials? Nothing the judge says surprises me anymore, man. I've become numb to it. It was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Press. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what you just said to her testimony. You mean a part about being a special import car? Oh! Yeah, no, that's... Once again, aligns with the theory really well. How the hell is he affording that? If you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. Okay, so... That's a diagram. Crashed into a highway center divider. Flaming wreckage. With the wheel. Sea of flames, da 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 da. Open a right door and light got out. Wait, UK. Right door got out. Crashed. Is that really it? Oh my god, that might be it. If you open the right door, that meant you were driving. Oh my god, this better fucking not be this. God damn it. God damn it. Miss Miney. Do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had just said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, Which side is the passenger's seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's is on the left. That would be, if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite, if it was a British car. Opposite? The two of them are riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. Mm-hmm. Caught. Caught in 4K. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! The whip! Oh my goodness. According to the Ace Attorney Wiki, the vehicle involved in the car crash is actually an American car, a 1969 Camaro SS. That's what I figured. Like, I know Camaro's an American car. So the special import thing, it would have to be like a custom job, I would imagine, but it would still be technically an American car. Just a custom one. Because Japanese roads are driven on the left side, the driver's seat on a Japanese car is on the right, and the passenger is on the left, resulting in the contradiction with the American car. Interesting. In the North American and European localizations, the positions are all reversed, with the car being claimed as a UK model maintaining the door side dilemma. Okay, that was a neat bit of localization stuff they had to do there. I'm glad the trick there still translated. Innie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Innie said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Innie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Is this gonna be... Okay, so I did have a theory earlier on here that Innie was the one who actually died in the thing and she got plastic surgery to look like her, and then say that her sister had died so the doctor would let his guard down and she could take him out. But not super sure at this point. If that were true, I think in this scenario I would pick Mimi. Oh god. That completely just contradicts what I just said. What would Phoenix do? I think it was Virgilus. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. Oh! Okay, maybe I'm overthinking it then. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Innie Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Oh. Okay, yeah. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Dude, could you fucking imagine showing up to court? Just in the jury. Or just even in the audience just watching the court case go down if it's a public trial or whatever. And just the sheer ups and downs, the twists and the turns is happening, and then you freaking find out that this person is not the person that they say they are. And this entire time they've been faking their death and playing as their other sister who actually died. That's just good television, bro. They definitely can put that shit online. 5 seasons. I'll tell you what her real name is. This witness's real name is Mimi. Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. The foolish dribble? That only a fool would foolishly fool? Hmm? How do you explain her appearance? Plastic surgery. According to Hottie. Not Hottie, but director Hottie. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. In the body they found at the crash site. That's right. It was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. And now for some push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 10 more for me? You got 10 more for me before I sit in this chair so people can jam out to the song? Mm-hmm. I'm watching you. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased... My favorite type! God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. I'm hitting the craziest squat right now, bro. Because I don't trust. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Oh, the channel failed because she wasn't dead. Oh. This is so good. This is so good. I love this game, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all cost. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Wait, so if she knew all that happened, why was she gonna let that shit slide, bro? That's still your sister. That was the reason. That was the catalyst. Like, if you were gonna get your get back, bro, like, why did it take you so long to decide? What else are you hiding, Mimi? My favorite type. Besides 5 more push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a spider. The spider. I better not see any ants in here, bro. You can stay as long as you do your job, otherwise you're getting evicted. Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. What? Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. To honor her memory in some weird and messed up way, but I mean, grief does that to people, man. Mimi wanted her old self to disappear because of this. The newspaper clipping? Probably? Oh, what else do we have? Wanted her old self to disappear because of... Yeah, it has to be this. It has to be this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. In the few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident, in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming any has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. Nope, it's the truth. You lose again, Karma. I'm perfect. Me, Francesca von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? God, he's so sassy. Talk your shit, Phoenix. Talk your shit, bro. It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Damn! Just keep going! And one more. Oh my god, she hit a raging demon on him. He's dead. Phoenix is dead. Judge, do something, bro. Phoenix? Hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud. A sham. Phoenix is fucking dead. She killed him. Now then.
That's a load of this.
It looks like there will be some time before Mr. White regains consciousness. Judge. If I ever needed you to do your job, I needed you to do your job like 30 seconds ago. God damn it. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not Guilty. You can't even see Phoenix. He's not even at the stand anymore. He's on the ground. Oh, Lord. That is all. This court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis, I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, Maya, not this time. Well, they'll accuse you again, don't worry. It's like your whole thing. No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? Oh, sorry, that was a question. Familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot at Dr. Gray? Mimi broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open a door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. He had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick. Congratulations, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I got bad news for you, bro. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey man, she chose to do that on her own. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Jealousy. Stop going into the evil cave, Maya. You can't help herself. She's a freaking magnet for murder accusations. Why would she help Mimi Mimey with a plan like that? I don't understand, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her pearl was... Sorry, with her plan was, funny enough, probably Pearl. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born in Karain Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? What if you weren't there? Then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The Brant's family? My aunt? No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. What? Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement. Cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. And do 5 more push-ups. Oh, man. 1, 2, 5. That Maya Fey. Damn, I did finish my water. I'll be back. You can look at Morgan Fey. I'll be right back. Okay. I was quite thirsty, thank you. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. The end. And we finished right on time. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Big Top. Is this the one with the fucking clown? Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna find out tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. That is the most fabulous magician I've seen in my life. The world's greatest magician, the one and the only, Maximilian Galactic. He ascends. November 28th, 12 p.m., Berry Big Circus entrance. Wow, that was like being in the dream. It sure was, Pearl. And we'll continue this dream tomorrow. Okie dokie. That's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a hell of a game. I'm really loving this one, but we'll get back to it tomorrow. And kick off case number 3 here. That being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a good rest of your week. Like I said, we may or may not have stream on Thursday, depending on how my plans are for this week. But I should know more about that tomorrow and let you guys know next stream. But if there's not an issue, it's looking like we're probably going to do Ace Attorney Monday and Tuesday this week. Wednesday, more Assassin's Creed Revelations. And then on Thursday and Friday, I'm thinking we probably do Bioshock Infinite? We probably do Bioshock Infinite, yeah. I think we can start that on Thursday, and that could be our Thursday and Friday game. Alrighty. I'm gonna go figure out dinner. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.